the Bucs really need to take advantage of weeks 5 through 7 when they play Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and Carolina. They have to go 3-0 because that's the only string along the schedule where it's like, okay, we can. Bruce Arians, I know he's not the coach; he's the consultant now, but Bruce Arians always talks about stacking wins, and I'm not saying it's going to be impossible to stack those wins, but those are like absolutely, without question, no doubt about it. You have to win all 3 of those games because I mean, Ravens, Rams. I'm not gonna say it's a toss-up, but those games could really go either way. Obviously, the Seattle game in Germany, they should beat the Seahawks. But, I mean, even after that, like the Browns, we don't know what's up with Deshaun Watson. They're going to be really tough if Watson plays. We all know what's going on with the Saints. 49ers and Bengals. Now, I kind of think the Bengals might have a little bit of that Super Bowl hangover that we see from teams, especially the teams that lost. But that late in the season, week 15, the Bengals can kind of get situated, get their stuff together. So there's really no point of the schedule except for weeks 5 through 7 where the Bucs can get a break with an inferior opponent. They had that last year where they could just beat up on the Bears and the Dolphins. This year, not so much.
Yeah, 5 through 7 looks like a big stretch, and then to finish out the year, which is kind of where you want those easier divisional opponents, where you have Atlanta and Carolina in games 16 and 17. I think those are your 2 stretches. But other than that, yeah, every week's going to be a bit of a nail biter.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, you're going besides those 3 weeks, you're going back and forth. And even you can make a case that from week 8 on, all of those teams until you get to the Carolina Panthers are playoff caliber teams. I mean, you're playing Ravens, who just missed last year. Well, besides the Seahawks, that doesn't count. You got the Ravens, you got the Rams, and then you get that little mini bye. You get the Seahawks. Hopefully, that's an easy win and a bye week. And then you're back at Cleveland with Deshaun Watson. They just missed the playoffs last year. Probably could have with better quarterback play. We don't know what the Saints could be. They have a really stout defense. We know that. Chris Olave working in there, Alvin Kamara or not, they could still be a really dangerous team. Then you have the 49ers, who, call them what you want, they made the NFC Championship last game. Then you have the Bengals, which made the Super Bowl. Then you have the Cardinals, which Hopkins will be back by then. So you'll have him back in the lineup. And then you finish it out, like you said, with the Panthers and the Falcons. Unfortunately, your final game is away, but unfortunately, it's just right up the road in Atlanta. But, I mean, yeah, that's one thing I don't see a lot of until later in the schedule, though, is you fly to San Francisco, you're back for Cincy. You fly to Arizona, you're back for Carolina. So you've got 2 pretty much cross-country trips towards the end of the schedule after your bye week